Hello everybody and welcome back to Stanley Parable. I have switched back to the old controller.
Were gone. What could it mean?
Hooray.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
My
Stanley
beautiful
clutched
bucket.
the bucket tightly to his... This was not
Nope.
the correct way to the meeting
I'm gonna
room.
go answer
But
the
Stanley
phone.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned
Skippity-doo-dah,
out to be
skippity-yay.
correct? No, never mind.
My oh my,
The
what a
bucket was
skipperful
wrong.
day.
Stanley took the door on
Plenty of
his left to go back
skipping,
to the
heading my
meeting room.
way.
No,
Skippity-doo-dah,
don't go to the meeting
skippity-yay.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the
See,
top.
I
There's
can
something up
copy
there
after
I
that
need you to
there.
do.
Stanley
you
did
get
not
there?
question why or how
Where?
this bucket was speaking to him.
Uh,
It should have
below.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Oh yeah.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
What dark
Stanley
room?
once again obeyed blindly.
Oh, this dark room. Oh my goodness.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Very well, Bucket. I obey your command. What do you think, Im, about our Bucket friend?
They seem alright.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Can you move?
Oh, right. 427B. Hey, wait, this is a lot nicer than the apartment that I had last time. What does that say? I just my B.
Probably like my coffee, how I like my bucket.
Hey, Bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your Bucket. Press square to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Huh. Hey, Bucket. How's it going? Press up to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him.
Ooh.
Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't
Where's
know
my-
how I
Ah,
can
there you go.
convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Oh, Bucket, it's so good to see you again. Time to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
Yes,
Listen
I
to me.
can.
It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it would
Bucket!
ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh, Bucket. Don't listen to the loud man. Time to go back home. Oh, man.
You see,
Now it's
he's
nighttime
not
with my
listening.
Bucket.
He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once
Where's
upon
my
a time
bucket?
it was me he took orders from.
Right
Me
there.
he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Do you see this, man?
There it is. Press X to ignore anything. So is the narrator really getting jealous over the Bucket?
It's sad.
Oh, wow.
I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
That it does. Look at my shiny Bucket. Look at you. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press up to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
That's
It's
right.
just a little more, what am I trying to say?
That's right.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting
It's the
liquid.
perfect bucket.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
It is the bucket. To relive this same day with me. Let's do it,
Oh
bucket.
my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's
It is
literally
the
just
bucket.
a bucket.
The bucket!
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It's time to go home. To go to work. To go home. To go to work.
Oh no. I'm having feelings.
Bucket! Did you do all this for
What's
me?
going on? Why do I want to be with the
Oh,
bucket? Hear what the bucket has to
how
say. Do anything it
romantic.
asks. What's wrong? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
I love our bucket. Don't you?
Stanley,
Yes?
give me the bucket.
No!
Give it to me.
It's
Give
mine!
me the bucket, Stanley.
my bucket!
I need it. Give
No!
it to me now. Give
No!
it or I'll...
No! My bucket! Mine! My precious! I'll go back to work. The bucket is mine. The bucket is mine! Overall, productive day. What do you think? I think so.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we got
I
to
suppose.
we got to hoard a bucket. We got to, you know, go to work with the bucket. We got to come home with the bucket. Good times with our bucket friend. All in all, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just look up the
Who are you looking up, Jay?
just looking up the suggestions. Let's see. Go on the mind controls, turn on the mind controls without the bucket, we did that. Go to the red and blue doors, go through the blue door, no bucket, we did that. Jump off the moving cargo lift with the bucket. Jump off the lift, okay, yeah, we could do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I assume
Stanley
it means
decided
jump
to go
off
to the
and
meeting room.
splat on the ground,
The
not
bucket made Stanley
jump
want to be
off
a
onto the
better
railing
man
because you
and
can't
a
go there,
better
and I
Maybe.
did do that.
In time, perhaps, he would become both of those. Stanley clutched
Blah,
the
blah,
bucket
blah, blah,
tightly
blah, blah,
to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Nope.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Nope.
No, never mind. The
Time to
bucket
go
was wrong.
kersplat.
Stanley took the door on his left to go
Are you
back
ready,
to the
Im?
meeting room.
Because I've got a hell of a
No,
revelation
said
for
the
you, Im.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting
Did you
room.
know?
Go somewhere else.
You are my bucket.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift
Come with
all
me,
the way
Im.
to the top.
Be my
There's something
bucket!
up there I need
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one
Interesting.
another's arms. How deeply touching.
Next is unplug the phone with the bucket. Oh boy, Im, we're really living life to the max here. Can you feel it? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel... Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Stanley thought
Ah.
to himself, am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Could take the bucket in there if you wanted.
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
I'm pretty sure the door closes once I reach...
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
No? Okay. Time to go unplug the phone. Okay, so once you pick it up, you can't put it back down. Very easy.
Yep, you're locked into an ending with the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it
Hey,
was.
now it's the bucket you
turned out to be
wanted.
correct, was
Hey,
no,
now it's a
never
super
mind.
bucket.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Woo! We're doing it,
No.
Em.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift, yeah. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
That's right, Mr. Bucket. AKA Im. You are my bucket, Im.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Well,
Go
I
into this
don't
dark
feel like
room
it.
over here.
That's
Stanley
good,
once
that's good,
again
that's good.
obeyed blindly.
It's good that you feel like more than just a bucket, because you are more than just a
Now
bucket.
pick up the phone.
Said the...
No.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Mr. Bucket said
Were
so.
you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking.
Ha-ha!
Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's
No.
funny, Stanley. A
Nuh-uh.
talking bucket.
No.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But
Oh,
there
that's not a
isn't
thought.
exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can
Okay,
watch the
I
full...
got an
Oh, wait,
ending.
yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
You have
Let's
an
take a
ending?
look.
Yep, got an ending here. Which could be fun.
What
Oh.
is
Oh,
comedic
God.
timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Wait, what was
and more
that?
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Can we go back to the political
Thankfully,
enemies
the
thing?
answer to all of these
Yeah,
questions
Jay,
is
obviously.
yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body.
Wait,
These
what?
are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Why the...
To
What?
begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
What?
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
This sounds like
Let's
the
practice
worst thing
screaming,
ever.
"I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny!
Good job, Jay.
Thank you. Did I break it?
Look around. Can you?
I can't. I'm done.
This
there
saying
it
is a
is.
perfect example of expectations management,
Oh,
which
we're
is the
supposed to do it in that
cornerstone of good
empty
comedy.
space, I guess.
Oh,
Finally,
I guess.
it's time to hand out surveys.
what? Wait,
Collecting
no.
hard data from your audience on
Data.
how right they
Data.
were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter
Oh,
in
God,
no
I hate
time at
this.
all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to
Wait,
fight
what?
the 12-legged invader who threatened
Wait.
our very existence, and to very
What?
likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
What the hell? Look
All
at
of
the
us
top right
must
there.
be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just
What
as
the
our children
fuck?
must do after us, and their
Wait.
children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What the fuck? Okay, Starship Troopers, thank
Hey,
you.
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Wow, you're actually letting me go back. Interesting. Walled off, walled off. Hey, wait a minute, not entirely walled off. Nope, walled off. Hey, M.
Yes.
I am
I
Dunny
can feel it.
with the funny.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
I don't think you were paying attention, Jay. You have to explain the joke first.
Ridiculous.
My guy.
Absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you're
Clearly you're not paying
Thank
attention
goodness we have the
during
instructional
the
video.
10-page...
Otherwise,
Wait,
who
hold on,
would
hold on, hold on.
really
I got this,
be
I got
right
this.
now? Well, I wouldn't be the
I'm
king of comedy,
Dun
that's for
E
sure.
with the fun
The
E.
bucket spoke to Stanley.
How was
You
that?
are missing.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Oh my god. I'm Dunny with the funny. You know what would be really out of nowhere
What?
and completely fitting for this game? Is if there was just like a super, super, super rare chance that while playing this and going through like on an ending that you've seen before, something just fucking rushed you. You know what I mean? Like just something, like I round the corner, just something running down me. And it would freak me the fuck out. It would, but like, it would be oddly fitting for this game.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Which one do
You're
you think
gonna
I should
follow
go
him this
through?
time. How much do you want to ruin his comedic timing?
I'm Dunny with the funny.
What?
What? We're back at the phone already?
Huh?
No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it
Interesting.
was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think
Welcome
I
home.
need to go back and rewatch that
Thank you.
instructional video again.
Well, here we are, Jay.
Yes,
Oh,
surely
God, no.
that will help me improve my...
Oh god, no, not again.
Here we go. You ready?
Oh.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I am Dunny with the funny.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh!
Here we go. You ready?
Are you
When
ready,
Stanley
Im?
and the bucket came to a set of
I
two
guess.
open doors,
I am
they
Dunny
entered
with
the
the
door on
funny.
left. What? We're back at the phone already?
I think you do have to go down the
No.
left.
Okay, yeah, now I have
Oh,
to
it's
go
getting
left.
cutting off
Here
a
we
lot
go.
sooner,
You
actually.
ready?
Should I
When
try one more
Stanley and
time?
the bucket came to a set of two
Why
open
not?
doors, they
Okay.
entered the door on the left.
I am Dunny with the funny.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, I do think it's the same thing now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, I'm going through the left.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Oh.
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no
But
way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers.
There's
I'm
a
going to be
community of joke
shamed
writers?
every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing
I'm
me
Dunny
down,
with the
Stanley?
funny. Hey, it worked!
You love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with
God,
shame.
you're not doing it right. You didn't watch the video.
Pale.
I'm Dunny with the funny. See? God, see how much more funnier that is?
It's so mental. I think I saw it
Funnier,
playing guitar.
Jay?
Yeah.
No.
What'd I
More
say?
Getting
funnier?
away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this.
That's wrong, Jay. It's not more funnier. It's more funny or
Exactly,
funnier.
more funnier.
That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again.
I wish I could slap you.
Let's see.
Don't worry, I'll teabag my own head. Yeah!
Okay.
That'll get you kicked
No.
off of a competitive multiplayer game, because that's akin to bad things.
I think that was Apex.
Yeah, I think it was Apex. Fucking shit show. It's sexual harassment. No, it's not. It's a video game. It's just dumb shit in a video game. Alright, next up. Woohoo!
All of his
Another
co-workers
Jay.
were... Wait,
What?
no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Isn't
Is
it?
this Stanley's office?
Yes? Anyway, Em, what's your ending?
You need to activate 5 computers.
Like that? Okay. They aren't turning on.
Okay.
Is it the one where it's like input needed and shit?
The on desk 419, it says.
423? Yeah, like, is it this, right?
It'd be 423, yes.
Boom. What's the next one?
Need to restart the game between each input.
The end is never, 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 the end is never. I was hoping it would load faster than this so I could do it without running out of breath. But it was not meant to be. Alright.
Alright.
All
Now
of his
to the boss's
co-workers were
secretary.
gone.
It's
What could
desk.
it mean?
So just follow the
Stanley
path normally.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess for this ending you can just go through
When
the
Stanley
game
came to a
essentially
set
normally.
of 2 open doors,
Until it gets
he
filled,
entered the
like-
door on his left.
Till the thing gets filled. Just has to get reset at some point.
Yet there was not a single person here
Gotcha,
either.
buddy.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boom. Where's the next one?
Next one on desk 434.
Is that back in the beginning?
Yep. Because after each one you have to reset the game.
Oh.
You can go through, like, get to a different ending before doing all of these.
Good golly gumdrops. I didn't know. You said
I
423?
said so. 434.
434.
The
Thank
423 you
you.
already hit.
434. Not to be confused with 343, the people who can't make a Halo game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Next
memo.
one.
No matter how hard Stanley
Stanley's
looked,
computer.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How would I do?
Gotta reset, Jay.
God damn it. Of course, of course. How could I forget? What the fuck?
There is, you're right.
Oh! What have you done? What did you make me do?
You'll see in a
What?
second, Jay.
What have I unleashed? Is it the dating sim? Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh, it's not quite what I expected. Oh, no. Is this seriously what I gotta do, him?
This is the ending, Jay. Welcome to heaven.
So I gotta push every button.
Nope,
To end.
this is the ending.
Oh,
to
no!
If you want to exit, you have to reset the game.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, this is the ending.
God damn it! Oh my god. Alright, you got me. You got me good with that
Yeah,
one.
I have no idea what that ending is with the bucket though. So
So you want to do it with the bucket?
you can hit one of the other ones on the way.
Alright, well, first, I think that's long enough for this one, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.